For top quality floors at rock bottom prices, come to Floor and Decor.
You're getting an incredible product for an amazing price, and that's hard to beat.
Hardwoods, laminates, tile, or stone.
Holy smokes, this place is huge.
I'm on a budget, and I was able to go to Floor and Decor and save a lot of money.
You will be blown away by this experience.
The pros come here, I come here.
If you love your wallet and you love your home, you have to go to Floor and Decor.
Floor and Decor. For a store near you, visit flooranddecor.com.
What in the world is going on in the tutoring industry? Do you wonder how to expand your tutoring business? Are you ready to take your tutoring business online? Are you looking to become a better tutor? Get ready for the Tutor Outreach Radio Show hosted by Dr. Alise Holland. This globally syndicated radio show is empowering you to move forward with your tutoring goals to manifest your dreams of building a successful tutoring practice. Coming to you live bi-weekly on Blog Talk Radio, this hit show is tailor-made to help tutors and tutor business owners worldwide. Dr. Alise brings her knowledge, experience, and sense of humor to each show while introducing you to guests from all over the world who are experts in the fields of tutoring, coaching, education, and leadership. Call in with your questions or share some of your own experiences in academia. The Tutor Outreach Radio Show starts now. Here is your host, Dr. Alise.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show. I'm your host, Dr. Alise, and I help tutors and tutor business owners build heart-centered global learning organizations to serve humanity, whether it is in the local community, face-to-face, or online in the field of education. As America's #1 tutor business training company, the Tutor Outreach Group is a professional organization for tutors, teachers, college students, and other small business professionals who want to start either a home-based tutoring business or tutoring company, get clients to grow their tutoring business, improve their tutoring repertoire, gain insight into leading and hiring for a global learning organization, strategically grow their tutoring business based upon their own life purpose. The Tutor Outreach Group provides premium resources and networking opportunities throughout the year. You can find us at www.thetutoroutreach.com. Also, I am available for group coaching through one of my tutoring mastermind groups. Registration is now open for the 2019-2020 tutoring masterminds. In April 2019, I will be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, working with tutors and tutor business owners. And then in July 2019, I will be in San Diego, California. We have already posted our 2020 tutoring mastermind schedule. We will be in Toronto, Canada in July 2020, in Kingston, Jamaica in December 2020. You can see specific dates and register at www.tutoringmastermind.com or on Eventbrite. Come join us for a life-changing experience to help you on your tutoring journey or to just expand your overall brand. If you have questions, call into the show on 646-668-25. You can join us online in our chat room and ask your questions there. If any of this resonates with you or you just want to leave comments, then let us know. Depending on how you are listening in to our show, whether it is on Apple iTunes, Stitcher, Blog Talk Radio, YouTube, or any other digital radio platform, you can leave comments and rate our show. Thank you in advance for your continued support. Before I get into the topic for today, I am happy to share with you that Season 2 will air on January the 8th, 2019. So mark your calendars. We are now airing every second and fourth Tuesdays of the month. Today, we are exploring what in the world is going on in the education and tutoring industry, addressing your questions that came in via email and through our Facebook groups, and focusing on upcoming trends and insights coming in for 2019. We are living in times of uncertainty, and it's no different in the education and tutoring industry. What are the projected trends in the tutoring industry? What are the challenges? What about my tutoring business? What are my options? Will there be growth? These are just some of the questions that have come in to be addressed. So let me address them. First of all, tutoring has been here on earth just as long as ancient wisdom. After all, it's a billion-dollar industry. I'm going to say that again. It's a billion-dollar industry. The thing that makes tutoring so special is technology now. Back in the day, we had major restrictions on who could learn, where they could learn, and how they could learn. Not anymore. Times have changed, and those days are left behind, y'all. This means that technology has bridged a gap in learning so that anyone can learn anything from their house, phone, or literally anywhere in the world if they have access to the internet. Just like we had the industrial age come about, we are going through another age, which is the digital age. It's definitely one of the paradigm shifts of our lifetime, and the advances are going to continue as forecasters have projected. Just like we thought it was so much easier to put those clothes in an actual dryer instead of hanging them outside on a clothesline for the sun to do the job, that's the beauty of technology for education, specifically tutoring. I share all of that to say we are living in a good time in education. The projected trends in the tutoring industry are the following. Number one, private tutoring takes over public education. Private tutoring or supplemental educational services as we know it has been a part of public education both formally and informally. The issue with public education is that funding has been a challenge and will continue to be a challenge for various reasons, such as misappropriation of funds, budget cuts, the lack of interest or support for certain initiatives, teacher shortages, student loans, teacher walkouts due to funding, and so forth. Students are suffering to learn because there are high student-teacher ratios, lack of instructional resources, including technology, public funds being used for school choice options. The list really can go on, but the focus is to shed light on a solution. The reality is the tutoring industry is where parents are turning to for their children to get additional support. Teachers are turning to tutoring because they realize that there is not a lot of politics at play and they can earn more money, and their focus can really be on helping the children holistically as it should be. And just recently, I am finding here that many higher education and administrators are also turning to the tutoring industry for job stability and to supplement their income as well. If this is a trend that continues in droves, then where does that leave public education? The second projected trend is online tutoring becoming the preferred method for students to learn. I would say that not all online tutoring programs are created equal, so you have to really do your homework. I teach tutors and tutor business owners how to look for online tutoring platforms that will allow them to address their learners' academic needs using all four modalities of learning, which are visual, kinesthetic, tactile, and auditorial. Think about it yourself. Do you want to be listening to a lesson with only visuals and no audio? If you are a hands-on learner, then you need all of these opportunities to learn so that you can retain the knowledge in order to apply it to whatever it is that you need to do. The main reason that online tutoring is becoming the preferred method is to save money, time, and resources. Parents are happy about the fact that they are able to watch their child learn and make sure that they are safe. There's too much violence going on in schools, public places, in the world. So you can't hurt someone over the internet physically. However, parents still have to be alert and on guard on how to teach their children and themselves how to stay safe from all of the online cyber threats and so forth. In January 2019, we will be having a special guest on the show to help us learn how to keep ourselves protected. I recommend that parents select online tutors and tutoring comp that have a secured online tutoring platform that has a recording ability for their child to go back and listen to the lesson. This also provides accountability for quality purposes and serves as documentation that the tutoring session actually occurred. We are moving towards enlightenment, and people want honesty and transparency when it comes to the education of their children as well as themselves. The third trend that is projected is mobile tutoring, including apps and artificial intelligence and more robust online tutoring platforms. If you haven't looked into this option, then this may be something that you want to include in your 5-year business plan. It would definitely free up a lot of your time, but it also requires you to learn a great deal about how mobile apps and other virtual learning software works. I will share with you that new technology is available at a faster rate, so you want to make sure that you do your homework to use your funds wisely as it relates to your tutoring business mission to serve your clients. You don't want to find yourself, working on a project and then later discover that it's already outdated. So, if you are using any app for that matter, you may find that there are a boatload of updates, sometimes on a weekly or monthly basis from some of your popular apps that you are using. If you haven't noticed that, then just pay attention to it the next time you get a notification that says you need to update your app. We will have a few guests on the show in 2019 who will share with us how they are using mobile tutoring and other digital platforms to tutor their clients and reach their targeted audience. What are the challenges? Private tutoring is not often recognized in getting the respect that it deserves. You can't help but wonder why. That's insane to me, given that it is a billion-dollar industry. I'm going to say this again. Tutoring is a billion-dollar industry. Here's what I know. Everybody is born for a purpose, and he or she has special gifts and talents that are to be carried out according to his or her life purpose. Now, that's truth. So there may be a lot of challenges presented, but keep looking north, knowing that the universe is abundant, and what is for you, it is for you. There is an unlimited supply of success, and know that there is no one else in this world who is going to do your work exactly as you do it. They can copy some of the things that you do, guys, but they cannot copy your spirit. So truly, I tell you, there's no room for competition. It's better to be cooperative than competitive. I won't name any names, but look around in every aspect of the education industry, including some major key players in the tutoring industry, and let me know how that competitiveness worked out. How did that work out for them? Yes, it gave them a rush of cash flow several years. How did it end? Do not worry about someone else taking away your idea or doing what you are doing better than you are. Even if someone is claiming the credit right now for your good work, don't stop putting out quality work, guys. You will be rewarded. It's your life's work, y'all. So, every so often, research companies or even researchers produce statistics about upcoming trends on a global market scale. As soon as I see it released, we will publish it on our Facebook page, the Tutor Outreach Group, for you to see. It's very important to check out that report as well to better understand the narrative and gravity of why tutoring is a billion-dollar industry. I'm going to say it again. Tutoring is a billion-dollar industry and will continue to be in high demand. If you are offering online tutoring, then you may already be working with clients from several countries, but you need to see what is going on in France, Australia, Russia, China, Canada, Africa, Mexico, Jamaica, all of Asia and South America, Poland, and so forth. In fact, we are going to have some language experts on our show later this year from Russia. Yes, we have had our growing pains, and we will continue to have them. I am finding that it is so much not about reading, writing, doing math, or learning in general. I mean, it's not even about technology when it comes to us trying to deal with these challenges, guys. Our number one challenge is to renew the mind and flow with change. You know, if you're not doing something you've been doing for the past 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or even 6 months, you know, if it changes, it changes. You have to understand that rejection is protection. There's something that may not be right for you in that opportunity. It could be that you have learned the necessary skills that are required and necessary for you to move forward on your life path. And that position or that opportunity no longer serves a purpose for you. So when you have situations where, you know, you didn't get that job or you didn't get that opportunity or you were not selected for whatever it may be, don't look at it as if you were rejected, because that's never the case. There's a higher purpose to you not having that opportunity. You know, divine timing is always something that is in play. Stay focused on serving the people and keep your intentions pure to navigate these challenges. You are listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Alise. When we come back, I will be answering some additional questions that I see here that came in from the chat. And then we also had some Facebook group members email their questions to our support team, and I will be addressing some of those questions as well. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
What is intellectual property? It's something that you will have to protect when it comes to your learning organization. Innovation and creativity is definitely valued amongst humanity and should be protected. As a result, tutors need a blueprint to follow so that they will do exactly what needs to be done to protect their work and trade secrets for their learning organization. In the number one source for tutors and tutor business owners, Dr. Holland's Expanding Your Tutoring Business Series. Tutor consultant, Dr. Holland delivers her field-tested advice so that you can determine what types of intellectual property that will need to be protected, create various types of work agreements for your learning organization, develop a system to maintain records of your intellectual property, build a business plan that will promote data-driven tutoring success, describe the federal laws that impact your tutoring business, implement quality assurance meetings, create an online project management system for your content team, implementing focus groups and market research, disseminating your research for your learning organization, acquire know-how for licensing your intellectual property, and dozens of other strategies you will need to protect your intellectual property. Take a strategic approach to protecting your intellectual property so that you can build a household name in the tutoring industry. You can get your copy of Expand Your Tutoring Business Volume 3, The Blueprint for Protecting Your Learning Organization, on Amazon.com, or submit your book order at orders@iglobaleducation.com.
For top quality floors at rock bottom prices, come to Floor & Decor.
The largest tile and wood place I've ever seen in my life. It's every color, it's every style.
It's a one-stop shop. We got exactly what we wanted, and we paid the price that we were looking for.
Why wouldn't you want to save money and make your house look great?
The Design Center is total inspiration. These guys know their stuff.
Hands down, the best place for floors, no question.
Floor & Decor. For a store near you, visit flooranddecor.com.
We're back on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Alise. We had some questions that came in from our audience and some of our Facebook group members, and we have time to address a few of them. Before I get into the questions, guys, I want to let you know that I do have a Expanding Your Tutoring Business book series where there are 4 books included in that series. They are the book 1 is the Dr. Holland Johnson's Expanding Your Tutoring Business, the Blueprint for Building a Global Learning Organization. Book 2 is Dr. Holland Johnson's Expanding Your Tutoring Business, the Blueprint for Hiring Tutors and Independent Contractors. Book 3 is Dr. Holland Johnson's Expanding Your Tutoring Business, the Blueprint for Protecting Your Learning Organization. Book 4 is Dr. Holland Johnson's Expanding Your Tutoring Business, the Blueprint for Evaluating Tutors and Implementing Professional Development for Your Learning Organization. If you are a private tutor, or you are a tutor business owner who are looking to train your tutors, then, you may want to look at my seminal work, the Dr. Holland Johnson's Becoming a Better Tutor, a data-driven approach to tutoring, so that you can better understand how to set up your tutoring practice, even if you want to start a home-based tutoring business, or if you just want to train your tutors in specific frameworks and methods. The Becoming a Better Tutor, a data-driven approach to tutoring is the way to go. If you are a teacher that's still in the classroom, then the Becoming a Better Tutor, a data-driven approach to tutoring will teach you how to incorporate my in-class tutoring method in helping you strategically improve academic achievement. If you're interested in starting an online tutoring business, then I have a book for that, and that's the Dr. Holland Johnson Starting and Operating an Online Tutoring Business, the Blueprint for Running an Online Learning Organization. So, guys, in all of my books, tutoring resources, my goal is always to empower you to do what's best for you and your life purpose. So, as you get more familiar with my work, you will see that that's my intentions of ensuring that you have what you need. Question number 1 has 3 questions to it, so I'll just answer it all in this one question. What about my tutoring business? What are my options? Will there be growth? Okay, so yes, there will be growth. You do have lots of options. And what about your tutoring business? That's something that only you can answer, because, you have to set a vision and a mission statement, and you have to really see how the Spirit has guided you to set up your tutoring practice, and you need to identify who your target audience is. So, there are a lot of decisions that you need to make in order to set up your business in a way that it needs to be. And I highly recommend that, you check out my tutoring resources to help you with that. I take you, through reflective questions to help you set up and so forth. Question 2, how did you set up your cancellation policy when you tutor one-on-one? Okay. I touch on that in one of my books, but to answer your question here, when you have a cancellation policy, it needs to be in your tutoring agreement. That is something that you need to definitely mention at the tutoring consultation, is to make sure that everyone is in agreement with what that cancellation policy is. If there will be refunds, or if there are a certain amount of hours that you need to be notified in which you may need to cancel the session, or sometimes, you may need to cancel the session, and you need to have it plain and clear what happens when the tutor cancels the session, what happens. So this is something that I also recommend. Once you have gone over the cancellation policy in your tutoring consultation, it's important that you have them initial it, and if something happens and a tutoring session needs to be canceled, then everyone will know what's expected of them. Question 3, how do you find new customers? Well, that's like a loaded question, because honestly, what I have found, if you let people around you know that you are beginning to tutor, the moment you get one client and the client meets his or her goals, they're going to share that information out. Parents are going to share that information. If you're working with college students, they're going to tell a lot of people about what's going on. And then before you know it, you're going to find yourself having a lot of clients. Now, you can definitely do some online marketing. You can do some old school traditional marketing. I mean, there are a lot of ways in which you can find new customers. But again, this is something where you need to have your own individualized marketing plan and, kind of work out your marketing system on how you plan on finding new customers. We will be having someone on the show later this month. In fact, one of our Facebook group members who will be talking about sales and marketing of the tutoring business. So you definitely want to stay tuned and pay attention to when our next episodes are airing so that you don't miss that episode. Question 4, do you charge a registration fee or any fee other than the tutoring fee? Yes, you do need to charge a registration fee. When I was tutoring, I charged like a tutoring consultation fee, and here's why. Usually when you begin working with a client, a tutoring client, there's a lot that's involved. You want to make sure that you cover the time that's spent, because sometimes they may not even decide to stick with the plan. I've had many people, pay their registration fee and they never showed up. They decided that they didn't need help, or it was a personal matter, or, it's just one thing or another. And the reality is, when you're in business, you're going to have that type of situation, and you have to be okay with that. So, I like to share with people, when you look at things from, a spiritual perspective, especially abundance, you want to make sure that you're given an even energetic exchange. So, if you're offering a free tutoring consultation, then, you might want to rethink that. But I go into more detail about those type of fees in my Becoming a Better Tutor book. There's an entire chapter dedicated to that, with crystal clear examples and scenarios and reflective questions to kind of help you navigate that. Question number 5, how to stand out from all the franchises. That's a good question as well. I touched on it earlier that, really in some ways you do have to have competitive prices, but if you focus on quality versus quantity, you will automatically stand out from all the franchises. I know of a lot of key players who parents have came to, a private tutor or, a small tutoring company simply because, they were locked into those contracts and, their child wasn't making progress, or whatever the situation may be, or, the child didn't get along with the tutor and, they weren't able to move the tutor. Parents give you so many reasons on why that opportunity didn't work out. So, you want to make sure that you are always providing value and not really focusing on, the franchises or things like that. Because at the end of the day, if you're in tutoring and you have started a tutoring business, that is part of your life's work. That's part of your life's purpose. And you have to know that God is going to send clients to you who are willing, ready, and able to learn. So, it just depends on how you look at this particular question that you asked, because it's really more so about providing quality. People want to go to people who can provide results. That's what they want at a cost-effective manner. Question 6, for those who have store locations, do you offer online, and how do you protect yourself from the employee taking your client to work privately rather than through your business? Okay, I touched on that in my second book of the Expanding Your Tutoring Business, the Hiring Tutors and Independent Contractors. And guys, I want to let you know, yes, you do want to offer online if that's what your client is looking for. When I started out the business, it was face-to-face, but I wanted to try out and add an e-learning component. And it was so much easier to try it with existing clients who expressed interest in learning online. And the moment that they experienced online tutoring, many of them switched over to online tutoring, and it really cut down on a lot of different things. So if you have a store location, then, it would be wise to see if you could do a hybrid of it, or, really just cater to the needs of your clients. Okay, the second part of that question was, how do you protect yourself from the employee taking your client to work privately rather than through your business? Well, you have to make sure that you have that in your agreements. I am not a lawyer, so you may want to consult someone who is in the legal aspect, but what I can tell you from experience, you want to have some type of non-compete clause, confidentiality, and non-disclosure clause. And if there is some type of, if you find out that your client, that your tutor who has signed those agreements have taken those clients, then, you need to talk with your lawyer as soon as possible and see what could be done. Now, I'm not saying that, this cannot happen, because I have seen it happen. Other tutor business owners have told me, but, it may be that you have some type of, you design your practice where you're able to pay them commissions or something. I'll be doing a show later in this year about how to structure pay and things of that nature to kind of help you out with that. All right, and here's the last question here. Do you take some sort of deposit, example, credit card number, to cover cancellation fees if they decide one day to no longer attend without providing any notice? Staff are scheduled and therefore need to be paid. I ask for 2 weeks written notice to stop tutoring. Okay. Again, definitely check out my Becoming a Better Tutor book, and as well as hiring tutors and independent contractors. When it comes to taking a deposit to cover cancellation fees, whenever a person buy a tutoring package or tutoring sessions, you need to make sure that you have those prepaid, because that can happen. I mean, think about all these online subscriptions with technology. They either give you an option of paying for the month, or they give you an option for paying for the year. Well, in tutoring, some people can pay for the year, but, if you are an effective tutor in doing things that are necessary, your client may not need to be with you for a year. So you want to design your tutoring programs to where you're able to offer a certain amount of tutoring packages, and you want your clients to pay for those tutoring packages, or, have some type of payment plan in place. But whatever you do, have some type of written contract in place. Again, a lawyer could help you draw up that in your country or in your state so that you will be in compliance with the law as well. Staff are scheduled and therefore need to be paid. I ask for 2 weeks written notice to stop tutoring. You also need to clarify that in the agreements as well. I mean, staff need to know that tutoring sessions can cancel, and it's important for you to make that known. If, let's say, the tutoring session is scheduled and the student didn't show up, well, you would need to reschedule that. I would have to have a conversation with you to kind of help you tailor it to what it is that you're doing in your tutoring practice, because not every policy will work for every tutoring practice. Does that make sense? So, sometimes if you have a tutor that's there and let's say they have to wait 15 or 20 minutes, then you may decide that you only pay them for the time that they wait, or you may pay them half of a session. What you don't want is to make your staff feel as if you don't value them and that everything is about money. So this is something that you will need to go within and really figure out what is a good balance. And, of course, if it's something that's within the legal laws of your country or your state to do in terms of human resources and, work compensation laws and things of that nature. Thank you so much, guys, for sending in your question. If you have any questions at any time and you're not able to catch the show live, there are comment sections below the radio show episode, and you can leave your questions there. You can come to us, direct message us in Facebook, or you can also send those questions to our support team at support@thetutoroutreach.com, and we will try our best to answer them for you. Now, if you join our Facebook groups, we have active group members who are willing, ready, and able to share with you their expertise on how, they're doing things in their tutoring business, and I encourage you to join the network. It's time for a break. You are listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Alise. When we come back, I will share some messages from the Spirit and Angels. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You may be at a point in which you need to hire tutors and additional help to manage the growth of your learning organization. Tutor business owners need a blueprint to help hire the right individuals that will truly impact their clients' lives by providing and delivering data-driven results. In the number one source for tutors and tutor business owners, Dr. Holland's Expanding Your Tutoring Business Series, Tutor Consultant, Dr. Holland delivers her field-tested advice so that you can devise a hiring system to hire quality tutors and contractors, develop work agreements including non-compete and confidentiality agreements, create key tasks that can be fulfilled by virtual assistants, develop programs that are designed to express employee and contractor appreciation, design a platform to manage your hiring needs for your learning organization, acquire know-how for conducting interviews, selecting, managing, and training contractors, and dozens of other strategies you will need to hire qualified individuals for your learning organization. Take a data-driven approach to hiring tutors and contractors for your learning organization. By using the advice and proven methods in this book, you'll discover a sense of accomplishment knowing that you have hired the best qualified individuals to join your mission of helping others around the globe. You can get your copy of Expand Your Tutoring Business Volume 2, the blueprint for hiring tutors and contractors for your learning organization, on Amazon.com, or submit your book order at orders@iglobaleducation.com.
We're back on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Alise. While we were on break, I intuitively selected postcards from the Spirit using the Colette Baron Reed system. Let me share those with you. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and pushback when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is that it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, the Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We're so proud of you. Guys, that's a beautiful message, especially given that, there are many changes going on in our industry. And, I shared with you that the number one challenge is not necessarily learning how to read, write, or do math, or even learn how to do technology. It's more so about you renewing your mind and having the ability to, go with change, accept change, because change is going to happen anyways. So you might as well flow with the current. The Spirit is showing me, there are opportunities coming in for many of you. So definitely be sure to watch your budget. Don't go and get yourself in a lot of debt. If you have an opportunity, try to pay down your debt, stay within your means so that when any of these changes happen, you're not blindsided about it, you're not stressed out, you're not battling with your debt collectors and things of that nature. Two numbers came up, and the two numbers that came up was 99 and 61. Typically, when the number 61 shows up, guys, it deals with self-love, okay? And self-love really means that you are honoring your intuition, you are honoring your thoughts, you are honoring yourself. This is not selfish behavior. You're not being, all about you. No, self-love is meaning you are taking care of you. When the number 61 shows up, it just indicates a need to focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You are being encouraged to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority, as this is the key to happiness and a manifestation of your dreams. Rather than dwell upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. It is now time to start treating yourself like a friend by replacing your negative self-talk with positive affirmations, statements that affirm that you're lovable, you're worthy, and you're perfect, just as you are. Help raise your energy, vibration, and improve your life circumstances. Set aside some time to write down all the things you admire about yourself, such as your sense of humor, your smile, or your capacity to love. Every little thing counts, and nothing is insignificant or minor. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycle of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to love and believe in yourself. Remember, you are an ongoing work in progress, and you didn't choose to come here to be the perfect person with the perfect life. Everything in your life is a reflection of what you believe about yourself, so nurture yourself with love. A positive affirmation that can help you with this, guys, is I love and believe in myself and make my dreams come true. I'll repeat that again. I love and believe in myself and make my dreams come true. So the number 99 that came up, that deals with compassion, okay? When I see the number 99 come up in a meditation, compassion is what's needed. It just basically indicates a need to be kind and compassionate towards others, especially those who extend beyond your family and circle of friends, whether it's the ill-tempered clerk at the supermarket, checkout, the homeless person on the street, or, that coworker who is just driving you bananas. You are being urged to look beyond your judgments to see what lies beneath. There's a lot of truth to the saying, don't judge a man until you've walked a mile in the shoes, okay? For how you could possibly know the story behind another person's life. You don't know their story. You don't know their truth. You are being encouraged to open your heart and mind to see others through the eyes of love. Every time you feel someone else's pain as if it were your own, you raise your personal vibration and the vibration of the world. When you show kindness towards a stranger, you are living as your higher self. When you're understanding and loving, you align yourself with the divine. In order to improve your current situation, you are being called to flow and harmonize and adjust to the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. That means cycles that are encouraging you to show compassion towards others. As you broaden your understanding of other cultures, personalities, and points of view, you increase the potential avenues to making your dreams come true. Observation without judgment is the key to your success. A positive affirmation that can help you guys is this: I am compassionate toward others and attract the same in return. I am compassionate toward others and attract the same in return. Guys, I share with people all the time, you never know who God has placed in your path to help you or for you to help that person. And, God does not see color at all. God is about humanity. That's the color he sees, humanity. You don't know where your next blessing is going to come from. So I encourage all people to smile. We're not talking about fake smile, but, you need to make sure that you are traveling the world, traveling your life's path with honesty in your heart and positive intentions, okay? You just never know who may be the person in your life that God has anointed to help you get out of your situation, solve your problem, or whatever it is that the divine appointment and the reason of why the two of you have met. You just never know. So open your heart to love as the angels are suggesting and show more compassion and self-love to yourself. I have two more messages for you here. Some wisdom. I have the power to direct my own thoughts. Your thoughts do create the reality that you live. And one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focused thought is that the law of attraction will bring you evidence of your improved thought immediately. And while old patterns may be hard to break, and you may slip back into old patterns from time to time, evidence of your effort will be undeniable to you. And before long, with much less effort than you spend trying to dodge negative conversations or train another into better behavior, all of your relationships will improve. When I work with administrators at all levels, even in, business, learning organizations, I tell them, You are in a leadership role to serve the people. It's not about you. It's about serving others, and you owe it to yourself to get your spiritual self together, to be more emotionally intelligent, and really pay attention to what you're thinking and how it comes out, because people can pick this up. And, you're not here to train another into better behavior. That's not your job. Your job is to lead by example. So everybody is a leader, whether you are a parent or whether you're in the community, whether you're in an actual leadership role in a learning organization. Everybody is a leader. So you need to really look yourself in the mirror and figure out what kind of leader do you want to show up as in the world. The last message I have here is from Archangel Michael, and he also offers a prayer. The message is, for some of you, take your time making this decision. The prayer behind that is, Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. That's powerful. That's powerful. If you would like to work with me, Dr. Holland, you can go to my Tutoring Mastermind website, www.tutoringmastermind.com, and register for my next upcoming 2019-2020 Mastermind in either Florida, California, Canada, or Jamaica. If you have any tutoring questions, then join us in one of our tutoring Facebook groups, and you can find that information at our Facebook page, the Tutor Outreach Group. We love having active group members. If this episode resonated with you, subscribe to our radio show, leave comments, let us know how it resonated with you, and share out this episode to family, friends, colleagues, and coworkers. We love hearing from our listeners. Thank you in advance for your continued support. Join us every second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next episode on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show. I will be sharing with you 3 types of tutors that you will probably end up being throughout your tutoring journey. This is an episode that you don't want to miss, so stay tuned. I wish you and your family much prosperity, joy, peace, abundance, love, and all the fruits of the Spirit. And remember, as you travel into the new year, please make sure that your intentions are positive and the flow of your heart is also positive. It's the flow and integrity of your heart that truly matters when you're doing something for others as well as yourself. So, gratitude, grace, compassion, respect will take you places in life. So in order to get all of those things, guys, you got to be the person who also gives it back. So you attract what you believe in. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are competent. Have a great week, and I'll see you back here next time.
You've been listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show, hosted by Dr. Alise Holland. This hit show comes to you live every second and fourth Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk Radio. Each show is empowering you to move forward with your tutoring goals to manifest your dreams of building a successful tutoring practice. If you've missed any part of this show or want to find out more about Dr. Holland, visit thetutoroutreach.com. That's thetutoroutreach.com.
For top quality floors at rock bottom prices, come to Floor & Decor.
The largest tile and wood place I've ever seen in my life. It's every color, it's every style.
It's a one-stop shop. We got exactly what we wanted, and we paid the price that we were looking for.
Why wouldn't you want to save money and make your house look great?
The Design Center is total inspiration. These guys know their stuff.
Hands down, the best place for floors, no question.
Floor & Decor. For a store near you, visit flooranddecor.com. Core.com. 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 Core.com.